Casitas section, room 5404. We're building 5 on the 4th floor, room 4. Here's Villa del Lago, Destino Tower.
Well, hello. I might have drank too much at Disney Springs today, but that's okay. Crib. My crib for the next 7 nights. Hi, everyone. I'm Jen from the half of Jen and Joe on the Go, and here's our Coronado Springs Casitas section room tour.
Right. So here is future Jen and Joe talking about the room tour.
Okay, so it is decorated the same as a Destino Tower room, but it is a tad bit smaller.
Yeah, you could say that for sure. But it was still a really lovely room. As you can tell, when they refurbished it, they did what Disney has done, got rid of the carpeting, and there you are enjoying your phone, and relaxing on the chair that's in the room. But you can see the way everything is set up and laid out, it is more like a typical Disney hotel room.
Right. So the big difference is when you stay in Destino Tower, you have a couch with an end table. And when you are in the back of the resort, we were in the Casitas section, you just have the chair to sit in.
Right.
So that is a big difference as far as space is concerned. But if you're not there for the space, if you just need the room to shower and sleep, but you want that deluxe feel, this is definitely the resort for you.
So the bathroom is a typical, again, bathroom. It's got the tub with the doors and the rainfall shower head, so that's nice. The bathroom itself is, again, a typical Disney moderate resort bathroom, which is, again, there's plenty of storage space. It's very comfortable. We were in this room for several days. We spent an entire week in one of these rooms last year.
July.
And didn't feel like it was overly crowded. It was just the two of us. Now, if you have more people, but this actually was nice. It was very, very nice. Again, there's the wardrobe for hangers and extra pillow blanket. You got the suitcase rack there, steamer, ironing board. There's your mirror for your fit of the day.
Ample storage under the bed for your suitcases if you want to unpack.
Yep. And a nice long counter space with plenty of plugs, outlets for plugging in your essentials.
Right. You got the fan, you've got 2 queen beds, you've got the sliding barn door to separate the bathroom from the bedroom area.
Yes, yeah, which I like quite a bit because overall the barn doors, our experience with them it's been nice, definitely better than the old curtains they used to have.
I agree.
So, overall, I love the flooring, the way the barn door is set up there. And
I believe these rooms are a couple $100 less a night than the Destino Tower rooms, depending on the season, time of year, holidays.
Right.
But it is a much better option price-wise if you want that deluxe feel, but want to pay a better price.
All right.
Okay, so the biggest difference with the Destino Tower rooms versus the outside section is you are entering your room from the inside of a building as opposed to having an outdoor entrance to your room. So the nice thing about staying in Destino Tower is everything is located in the tower, whereas if you are outside of the tower, you have to walk to everything.
And those buildings are a little further out. It's not a horrible walk, but you are exposed to the elements. Unless you're in Casitas, there's a way to walk where if it's raining, you won't get hit by the rain. You could stay under cover the whole way. But the other 2 buildings, Rancheros and what's the third building?
Cabanas.
Yeah, those 2 you're exposed. But anyway, so yeah, when you're in Destino, you're in the building, you have direct access to your room, restaurants, everything. The room itself, you can see there's definitely more room in this room in Destino Tower.
You have the same long countertop to store all of your belongings, or if you need a space to work, same big television. You do have the chair, but it also comes with an end table, which is nice, and it has a couch, which the regular rooms do not have.
And depending upon the type of room that you get, if you get a room with a view, this could be part of the view.
And that is an upgrade.
Yes, yeah. Now the room we had here was more at the end, kind of in a corner. So there's Villa del Lago, Three Bridges, and you can see actually right behind it is the Casitas section, which is where we stayed, and the first part of this video where we stayed. There's
Mount Everest.
Everest from Animal Kingdom. Right next to that,
The Tree of Life.
And right next to that
the
is
cell phone tower.
Yeah, it looks like a tree. And then to the left, what did we point out there? Oh, this is the original entrance.
Yes,
that,
before Destino was built.
Yes, so before they moved the lobby and the entrance to Destino Tower, that used to be the original entrance to Coronado Springs. And that's a convention center there at that end. So we were at that corner end of the building. So we had a partial building view, Animal Kingdom view, and partial water view. So back to the room, there is the couch Jen mentioned.
We also had a king bed in this room as opposed to 2 queen beds in our Casitas room.
Yes, but in Destino Tower, you have the option for 2 queen beds if you'd like.
You do.
But yeah, the king bed was nice, and you have nightstands on either side. Bathroom here, I think, was a little bigger.
Yes, so in the Casitas section, those rooms have the shower bathtub combo. In the tower, you just get the stand-up shower.
Yes.
There are no tubs in the Destino Tower portion of the resort.
And as you could tell, the toilet was separate in its own room by itself, whereas in Casitas, you had the toilet and the bathtub combo in there. So this has the toilet by itself.
Which I like better.
Yeah, so do I, actually. I like the stand-up shower versus the bathtub shower because there's more room. You have the rainfall shower head.
And I like how there's not a curtain, how it has the doors.
Right. And that is the room tour. What do you think, Jen? Good?
Yeah, you can definitely see where the tower rooms have a little bit more space.
Yeah. So definitely nice. I would say even tower or even the older buildings, lovely. They're refurbished. Mm-hmm. Both are great options.
Definitely. I agree.
All right, well, this video didn't turn out the way we thought it was going to turn out. So we had this brilliant idea back in February when we were staying in Casitas that, well, we've done these room tours before. What if we did a side-by-side comparison? And thought, okay, well, I'll shoot these videos vertical so that way when I edit, I could put February in Casitas here and Destino Tower in May here, and they'll be side by side, so we could watch both of them at the same time. Well, when I did that, editing it, you got one camera going this way, one camera going that way.
It was too chaotic.
It was making us dizzy as I'm watching it. I'm thinking, I don't know, is this a good idea? And you're like, I don't know if this is a good idea. So we ended up separating them out, and we did the voiceover work, but it didn't flow the way we wanted it to flow, and we weren't able to say everything that we wanted to say. Hence, here we are recording again, looking as lovely as we do today.
Hey, I just got back from Disney yesterday. I am tired.
You just got back. You spent a whole week there with the girls, and those videos will be popping up next, coming up soon. But anyway,
we just wanted to say, it's really just a matter of preference if you want to get a room in Destino Tower or an outside building. Both are lovely. We've stayed in both several times, too many to count. So it's a matter of budget and preference and what you want to do. I will say I do prefer Destino Tower just because you don't have to walk outside if it's raining or hot, and everything is located in that section. All of your dining with the exception of Three Bridges.
Right, yeah, anything at Villa del Lago, that whole section there that's got the bridges in the middle of the lake. So, yeah, I mean, it is difficult to really compare, but if you really want to compare and which one is better, Destino Tower is better.
But we would stay at both happily.
Right.
We love them both. The amenities apply whether you're staying at
Yes.
Destino Tower or you're staying in the outside buildings. You have access to the 2 quiet pools, the big pyramid pool, the dig site pool. You have access to all the restaurants, bars, and lounges.
Yeah.
So if you're on a budget and you want that more deluxe feel of a resort in general, then book the outside rooms.
Yeah, but if you want to get a slightly
More
higher,
elevated experience.
right? Yeah, then you could stay in Destino Tower because you are going to get more room in that room.
But
and
I will
the stand-up
say
shower.
that's the Destino Tower. It's considered a moderate
Yeah,
resort.
yeah.
All of Coronado Springs is considered a moderate resort. But man, I just feel it belongs in a deluxe category. It's such a beautiful resort. One of my favorites.
Yes.
There is no other resort on property, with the exception of maybe Swan and Dolphin. I mean, this place has 7 restaurants and
Yeah,
bars, a
yeah.
coffee shop.
And don't be turned off by the convention center feel of it, or the fact that they do conventions there, because I think Swan and Dolphin, we were there during a convention, and it was just going for dinner. It was very busy, very chaotic, very loud. I didn't get that with Coronado at all.
And
there was
we
a
were there
convention.
during a convention, and it was not bad at
right.
all.
So anyway, I think
And don't be deterred because buses are the only means of transportation to all the parks, the water parks, Disney Springs. It's a nice loop. They're running constantly. We've never really had awful bus service. We've had to wait a couple times,
Yeah.
but overall, don't let the buses deter you from
I
staying there.
think we waited more in May than we did in February and other previous trips for the last couple of years. I think we did notice May, but that was overall in general, not just with Coronado. I think there were other buses, other bus services that were. Anyway, so overall, Coronado Springs. If you guys watch our channel, you'll know we've discussed it many times in the past.
It's bumped
Coronado Springs
Wilderness Slouch
yeah.
from #1.
Yeah, we really do like it. Because I guess too, what you get for the price that you're paying, and everyone's just very, very lovely. It's just, it's Disney. You know what you're going to get there, and even if you run into problems, which happens, but it happens rarely.
And you'll see that in our June series.
Yeah, what was your problem that happened? Just Friday?
Watch to see.
But very much taken care of quickly, efficiently, right away, without any kind of grief or aggravation. Disney. Again, cast members, they know how to take care of you. So, anyway.
So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of that Jenna Joe on the go action, because we've got a couple more videos to pump out from our May trip, and then it's going to be the June trip.
Yes.
And then we're going to have another trip announcement coming in the next month or 2.
Yes. And I think too, as a little tease, there might be something as I start to publish Jen's June videos. There might be something happening in July, which is going to be kind of interesting. And I'm going to do
Yes.
everything I can to try to get those videos or that video going for something special happening in July. So we'll see. Little tease.
Lots to look forward to. Thanks
All
so
right.
much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.